Lainox presents A Story of a True Passion, Michele Raccuia. We arrived here in Emilia-Romagna, in Copparo to be precise, maybe not exactly by chance, and when we arrived, we immediately noticed a big difference between Piedmont, which is where we are from, and these places, and the local community had already started laying the groundwork to encourage tourism. We took a softly approach to a complicated social fabric where people are used to simple cooking, of course, but full of flavor. I had the good fortune, you could say, to work with and be part of a leading Italian company, which gave me the kind of experience that perhaps someone who does this job, who has been a cook all their life, doesn't have. That is, I had the opportunity to observe international kitchens from the outside, so I got the chance to taste the food, even though I was there for other reasons, and this gave me a knowledge of cooking, which is probably very different to that of many of my colleagues. I then channeled this good fortune with passion into everything I do on a practical level every day. In places like these, where human relationships are paramount and cooking obviously takes center stage, because Emilia-Romagna is undoubtedly one of the most important regions in Italy from a food and wine perspective. Our menu consists of lots of dishes, but served in half portions rather than standard portions. This menu is divided into sections, and the first face you see next to the dishes is mine. As you can see, the menu consists of lots of dishes, but with low prices. So my typical day is atypical. It's not standard, you might say, because my typical day starts very late or finishes very early. I'm not sure which way round it is. More often than not, I don't get to bed before 4:30 a.m. because once I've finished my work in the kitchen, I then have to dedicate some time to marketing. If I had to say now what I like eating and what my favorite dish to cook is, meaning the one that best expresses who I am, without a doubt, the answer would be risotto, in terms of taste and cooking method. Technology nowadays is fundamental in the restaurant business. There would be no cooking today without technology. We use the Lainox oven for absolutely everything we do in our service. So when serving lunch or dinner, however, we also use it for preparing everything that is fish or meat-based. So it is an absolutely essential and fundamental tool, without which we could not achieve the levels and performance which we have during the service. During the service, we mainly use it in the grilling format, so to speak, which, with this kind of cooking and a standard temperature, allows us to manage multi-levels and multi-cooking methods. This means we can put different dishes in at the same time, ranging from meat to fish and cheese, just managing and then changing the cooking times, whilst maintaining a uniform end product quality throughout. Thanks to Naboo, we can manage 50 types of different cooking methods in one solution. And it is Naboo that acts as the chef at this point, dictating its times. When we have a product to insert, squid for example, and we have created a squid cooking program, we just swipe an icon. So even newcomers can easily follow this procedure. Simply select and drag the icon down onto the display, which is a sort of iPad incorporated in the oven. Put the product on the tray, in the oven, and when it's done, the oven beeps and lets you know it's ready. So zero room for errors. Also, variables are totally eliminated. And by variables, I mean my co-worker, the sous chef in charge of grilling, has forgotten to turn the ribs over and has left them on and they have burnt. So, if they are burnt, I can't serve them and have to throw them away, wasting money for no good reason, which I could have saved. In this case, the oven not only cooks, but also keeps the temperature constant, which would again be difficult with a grill. You can decide for the oven, and you can manage the flavouring. Situations where I have decided to add beechwood flavouring, or I have decided on a different flavouring for my barbecue, etc., can be managed using a smoke input, so I can achieve an overall flavouring. The right space for technology. Everything has been designed to achieve excellent results and be able to offer something new without abandoning tradition. And all this is obviously finished off by our oven, our Naboo, which lets us achieve our objective, a perfect result with no hitches. When we arrived here, we had nothing. And now, thank goodness, we're up to our neck in debts.